Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Journal of a Human, Mental Health and Clickbaits. Little housekeeping, first of all. Coming back from being sick from COVID, it was great. I'm one of the millions and billions of people now that have caught it. It was interesting. I've been sick in a very long time, years. So it took a bit getting used to, and it's taken a bit getting used to getting back into the swing of things, but I'm happy to be back at it. Never Alone is growing. It's been a great week, actually, due to the growth of Never Alone through organic SEO search online, Google, my main focus at this moment, and a conversation with my developer friend / developer / only person I've had beside me during this last 2 years growth, growing a brand, because he's the only person that kind of understood what I'm doing, and the only other person I know in this area. I had a conversation with him about where Never Alone is going this year. And I luckily had more of a vision and a view to give him an answer than I have in the past. And starting it, I didn't know where it was going. I didn't know what it could do. I didn't know how to take it there. So my vision in the past was to get people to see the brand. And the vision and the path to get there was through Google and organic search, because I played around in social media, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube over the last 7 years, and I knew how hard it was. So I thought this was another area to grow. In the last 2 years, I've understood how to do Google and SEO, and it has helped me, and it is doing what I wanted. I think I'm getting 8,000 views a month now. I've had a big 25% increase in the last week. It's been great organically and growth wise. People are reading the pages, reading the content, and doing the things that I'm hoping they're doing. But after this conversation, he's like, okay, so where are you going with it? I'm like, well, I need more organic hits. And I was like, well, to be honest with you, organic hits isn't what I want for Never Alone long term. What I want Never Alone long term is to create content that is valuable and is up to date and is following the kind of rules and regulations on how to grow on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. And all these paths are growing organically on their own. And by them growing is the more people are seeing the stuff and they're learning from it and they're gaining value from it, and they're helping themselves mentally and physically and emotionally and spiritually to become better humans, to feel better about their mental health and so on. And that is the goal. The thing is, I've gotten so focused on the clicks, I've been falling into the pattern that I've been trying to create Never Alone to go against. And that is, I do believe a lot of mental health content out there is clickbaity. And it shows on Ahrefs when you search in keywords around mental health and how highly sought after they are and how hard they are to rank for. Therapy, anxiety, depression, PTSD, any other long form keywords around those, everything is extremely hard to have a chance to be seen when you're writing about something like that. And what that says to me is there's a ton of people creating content, talking, putting text out there that focuses around these things like therapy. What is therapy? Anxiety. What does anxiety feel like? If you have anxiety, you're feeling this. Do you have anxiety? All these things around these subjects, because people are searching for them. Millions and millions of people are searching, do I have anxiety? Or I have anxiety, what do I do? all these things. And big brands and small brands like me and influencers and advocates are talking about it, which is great. However, I think 99% of us out there are only going that deep. We're just talking about it for the sake of hoping to get that person to click and either go to your site or go to your TikTok or go to your Instagram and either convert you into an email capture or convert you into an ad spend or convert you into something that you can then monetize at some point. And that's not wrong. It's a business out here. I'm learning that, especially right now. That's why I've fallen into that trap of creating content around those words so I can get someone to my page, so I can start putting ads on it, and I can make myself a bit of an income so I can keep doing this. That is really my first thing on my mind. I need to be able to afford to do what I'm doing now, and I can't. I'm not affording it. I'm going more in debt by creating Never Alone. And it's been 2 years of this now. At some point, there has to turn into an income from this. But it's tough because these areas are so needed in our life, and they're huge right now with COVID and everyone at home and doing all these things and being talked about more. But I think the narrative, though, is wrong around these. And the narrative is 99% let's talk about this thing that they're searching keyword wise on any social media platform or radio show or TV show. And let's put down the generic answer that we find online for everything. Like, what are 5 tips to, ease anxiety? And that's great. Those are tips to ease anxiety, except every single blog on the top 100 blogs have the exact same answer, exact same thing. And the person can read it. But obviously that is not changing how us, the humans in the world, are feeling. We're not connecting with these pieces. There isn't day-to-day application in these answers by these brands and these people that is making a change. Because if it was making a change, then we would be seeing it. We'd be hearing about it. We would be noticing that mental health is seen just like physical health or diet or eating health. What I'm trying to get at is I believe the content creation, simple, like everything's content these days, even news media, everything is content. That needs to change in the mental health realm. That needs to fit more of a vibe that fitness does. And that's hard. Because the thing is, like, I'm not a professional, and I say that all the time, and I put that on Never Alone. I hope people understand this. Like, I'm not your therapist. When you need real, legit help, and you're in that dark spot, and you need professional help, that is when you need a therapist, and you need those pieces, and you need those content, and you need not content. You need that human. However, that is the extreme area of mental health online and throughout the world. And it's not even extreme. It's just something that we should have daily. But at this moment, it is extreme. I hope that one day your therapist conversation will be just like your personal trainer conversation. It's just the thing that we all do daily or weekly. But this other content online that is being put out there just for the general human to think, you know what, I'm feeling stressed today. Is there something I can do? I'm a bit sad today. My anxiety is a little bit there. Anxiety is fine. Like, you can deal with your anxiety today if you have it. I'm a bit depressed. Like, these are all things, depending on the spectrum that you're feeling them, are something that you can deal with or you can work towards yourself today to hopefully better and feel better tomorrow. That is the content. That is the clicks. That is the headlines where I feel we need to go on more on the realm of physical fitness and eating healthy route. Whereas in those realms, people are like, you can't just say like, I need to get fit, go work out. Like that content doesn't work anymore. That doesn't, because there's so much content out there that's giving valuable information that you can go watch someone's video, that you can go watch, see their whole platform. You can see how to do an exact bicep curl. You can see how to do all these things. That is out there, and that is being mass produced. And that is actually valuable, insightful information that I can take right away and go practice it. These things need to be made for the mental health realm. They need to be, I am feeling anxious today. You should have something working out. Like this is how you do your workout. This is the exact workout you need for your mental health. This is the food you need to eat for your mental health. Let me show you how to cook this. This is the sleep routine you need to put in place today for your mental health because you're feeling anxious today. Let's stop it so tomorrow feels better. This is the morning routine, and making that and creating that and going deeper into this cycle and this flow, and then this content funnel to give actual answers, to give actual information that they can take and use right away. I think that's where we need to go with this. And I understand why it's not getting created as much. First of all, we don't connect the three like that together, where they should be totally connected. Second of all, it's not tough, but interesting for a single human to be focusing on these things when, yeah, a lot of people should be listening to therapists more, and a lot of people should be listening to these professionals more. However, they're not. And these therapists, these professionals most likely aren't in these areas that people are searching. They're not going to go read a therapist blog over a blog from Healthline. They're not going to go watch a therapist TikTok over their favorite influencer that talks about mental health TikTok. So we have to allow for some easing of content creation and allow for some shitty, trash, wrong content to be made and promoted, to allow the right people to create that exact same content, make it better, and outrank these people that are just doing it for the clicks and views and money. And that is this hard part about this. I think that's why there's a big holdup in this area. And it's understandable. It's fine. It's great. I get that. There shouldn't be people talking about how to better your mental health when they have no idea. But also they're just doing it for their own personal gains. The thing is, though, if you can't personally gain for something, you can't create a business of it, then how can you keep doing it and keep getting value? And going full circle, that is the struggle that I am finding myself in with Never Alone. I need more clicks on my site so I can put more, so I can start running ads on it and getting money monthly in return so I can move out of my mom's house. I can afford to pay rent. I can afford to feed myself, while at the same time affording to pay my writer and my illustrator, and my developer, so I can keep growing the things. It's an interesting situation. As you can tell, I don't have it sussed out. I'm still pushing back here and there, trying to find an area to help, but at the same time allowing those who need to be forefront push forefronts. And I believe that is where Never Alone is going, and it is making these people, and I am kind of the third party. I am the influencer per se, by trying something and influencing others that they can try it too, as in therapy, and why I talk about it so much. But it's an interesting thing, and it is a area that's tough, and especially with tomorrow being Bella's talk day. I know a handful of other influencers, advocates, actual mental health advocates have been talking forever and doing things and doing great stuff. I and them also all have qualms about Bella Socte, especially with the content that's put out by people to get the hashtag, to hopefully get their stuff seen. It's a big clickbait day. I don't think it's helping moving the needle very much in the mental health realm. But at the same time, it's having a conversation, and that does help move the needle. If it doesn't adapt and grow and get better, though, is it really that helpful down the road? Thank you for listening to me today. I've launched the mental growth newsletter last week. I'm stoked. This thing took about a month to create. Super happy about it. There's a landing page on my website, the newsletter landing page, Mental Growth. Check it out. Sign up. Weekly emails, giving helpful information about physical fitness, about eating, about day-to-day stuff that you can do to feel better, and just general conversation chat around mental health and mental growth. Every week, every Sunday evening, this is what's happening. This is what I'm growing. I'm really excited for it. So please, please, please go sign up, and I will see y'all tomorrow.